Welcome back. It is 10:42. The other day, I went out to my mailbox and, you get stuff in the mail and you look at it and you wonder what it is. And I got this thing that I never got before, and it was called Minnesota Family. It's a magazine. It's probably, I don't know, probably 35 pages or something like that. Colorful. And I was like, Minnesota Family. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I'll have to look at that. It's like $7 magazine. It was the summer edition. I never saw it before. Well, and the funny thing is, I just put two and two together because I had heard about this fun festival that is planned for Waite Park from a friend of mine and asked him to come on and talk about it. And just now I realized that the magazine that I got in the mail is basically from the same gentleman who's helping put together the Minnesota Family Festival. Jason Roering is joining me today. How are you?
Wonderful. Glad to be here. I never dreamed I would be subject matter for It Matters.
And here you are.
Yep.
Your subject matter. I ran into you. We were at a concert. What was the concert that we were at?
It was the Battle of the Bands.
Yes.
The fundraiser for Project 37.
Yes. And actually, the PSA, the band that won that night, I'm actually working on a story for them because I know that they're going to be featured at the Red Carpet nightclub here pretty soon.
Nice.
So I'm writing something about them. I can't remember if I hope it's next week, not this week, because I don't have the story done yet. But yeah, it was there. And we just kind of talked a little bit, and I asked you what you were doing, and you said, well, kind of working on this festival. I guess I didn't hear about the magazine, or maybe I did, and you know how you're trying to catch up in 5 minutes, and then you don't see each other again.
It is a new life of its own.
Yeah.
We're having a chamber ribbon cutting for the festival the morning of the event. And
yeah.
It kind of branched out. The Minnesota Family is kind of first was a magazine, but it feels more like a social movement, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the actual event that's happening. Then we'll get back to your magazine. But the event, this is the first one, the Minnesota Family Festival. Now, was this like the brainchild of yourself, or were you talking to some friends that said, we should actually do something with this?
Well, in my head, I always thought if there would be an opportunity to do something that would be free admission for families and fun. And the community would love to engage with the people, and there'd be games and activities. And it's kind of a problem at the average midway. You show up with $40 or something, and it's gone immediately.
It's true, and your kids can only be there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, so this is all day, and it's free, and all the games are free.
Okay.
Early sponsor or participating organizations that are committed would be like the YMCA is bringing a large bounce house.
Fun.
Scouting of America is bringing an inflatable archery.
An inflatable archery.
Yeah, so there's nothing sharp. It's all safe.
Yes,
Everybody wants this to be safe. But it's archery, some kind of an inflatable archery game.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
But you said like 40 plus games and different activities.
So we have the entire park event center, which is sometimes 5 events in one. So it holds more than 1,200 people at a time.
Man.
So we actually have room for much more, but we're planning on 40 games and fun activities. Yeah. And we're going to actually do 2 stages for the purpose of not having to wait for tear down and set up, but we're planning on room for 12 musical
acts of some sort, acoustic or solo or.
Yeah, it's it's kind of more of a community thing. I have we picked out a soundtrack that's all public domain.
Yeah.
So if we ever wanted to make a vinyl record or a CD to give away, we could.
Oh, that's fun.
Even if it wasn't public domain and we gave it away for free, we would still have to pay for people to cover but all these songs are public domain. So the vision is each year they could be performed by different people, different groups. And
how cute.
Like Kathleen Campa, for example, is very interested in a couple of these. And the one she's kind of landing on is she's coming around the mountain, or she'll be coming around the mountain.
Okay.
She's all excited. She's got actions and crowd participation. And
no surprise there. She loves kids.
Yeah. So anyone that would want to be a part of this, we're asking them to audition and send us a video of the one song. But then they would contribute a 15 to 20 minute set.
Yeah, at the event.
Yeah, so then she could share the other songs she would like to play. And we have a couple different choirs that are interested.
Fun.
And some different local bands that, are available and might be able to contribute. I'm really hopeful, family dynamics. I mean, we'll do our best with who's involved. But if there's some bands that have family members connected, and
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
choirs.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I'm sure there are. And if anybody's listening, and if you are that a performer that, like I perform with my nephew sometimes, we talked about that.
You're a pro. We try to get some ringers, but
Yeah, we're trying to. Yeah, it's one of those things where he actually recently decided he's going to take a break for a while too.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, I understand he has some back issues and stuff, so he's going to step away for a little bit. So I got to rethink it now. I've got one son kind of coming back around to music, so maybe it'll be me and him instead of me and my nephew. But we'll see. We're kind of in the middle of trying to figure it out. But this would be fun. So it might be something that if you know someone that is a great performer and would be interested in, doing this and doing 20 minutes and auditioning, how would they get a hold of you to audition?
So on our website, there's an audition form where you could upload a video
Oh, good.
of you guys doing one of the songs that
Okay.
you have an interest in. The best fit for their voice, style, interest. They could pick out. We've got 12 songs.
Yeah.
So the event will run 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And at like 10 a.m., one of the performances will start on one side. And then at 10:30, we'll move to the other stage and back and forth. So
That's a good idea.
yeah, and we're just asking, 15, 20-minute set. And it's kind of it's interesting how this all comes together. So I go to St. Cloud Chamber Connection pretty much every Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And our planning committee is made up of, I don't know, more than a half a dozen people that mostly are consistent with showing up to Chamber Connection. So
Sure.
So it's kind of taken on a life beyond me. But like I said, initial thought was there's got to be something to give back to the community that's free and fun, that families can just have a great time and not have to be independently wealthy.
Yes. Yeah. I do. I really like the idea because, just think about it. Like today, even if you don't have kids, we talk about it here a lot, how expensive it is just for groceries right now. Taxes. I'm so upset about taxes right now as far as property taxes. I'm like, I don't know how many more jobs a person can take to try to stay in their house. It drives me crazy, but
And then
hopefully
fun.
that'll turn around.
People go to a convention and no one's hosting a game or a fun activity. They got brochures and they waving at you.
Yeah.
So I think that's something. And also there's no alcohol on this premise.
Okay.
So it's really important to us that it's a safe
Place for the whole family.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
And-
10 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. I don't know. Did we mention anything about food? Is there going to be food
There will be
available?
concessions.
Okay.
It's the Maverick. It's the on-site catering company.
Oh, yep.
They're going to host concessions exclusively, and then they're going to do a special menu for the morning and a different menu in the afternoon. So if people do want to stay all day, you could stay long enough
Really
to have
could.
breakfast and lunch. Yeah.
And my guess is they're going to be thinking very family friendly because sometimes you get little kids going, they'll only eat hot dogs or they only eat macaroni and cheese, or maybe it's a peanut butter and jelly frozen sandwich. I don't know.
Katie over there at the Park Event Center takes so much pride in how they present. So they're really excited to
be
do this
part of
up.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun. So this is the first kind of event that Waite Park has ever had like this, right? They've never had anything like this.
Well, this is one of a kind. Yeah, we believe this will be a draw from beyond the St. Cloud area.
Yeah, and that's kind of the plan. You think about this whole area, it's central Minnesota. I always think we're all so intertwined. We're like a big braid, right? Sauk
Oh, yeah.
Rapids, and we really literally are. We're braided together. It's so confusing when people come in from out of town going, yeah, I live in St. Cloud. Well, I live in Sauk Rapids. Yeah, but you're only 2 steps away from each other across a bridge or
Right.
over an avenue. You know what I mean? Super close.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to be really fun. So the website is minnesotafamilymagazine.com/festival. So they could go there to kind of see what's kind of going on and when that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is that
In
right?
August, we'll release more information. So
Okay.
we'll announce some of the more details. But
Okay. But it's all coming together. This is pretty early. But again, it will be happening in September 20th. So got a few months. But whenever anything is brand new, there's a lot of little hoops to figure out, right?
But this would be the perfect time if someone's listening that is in a band or, sometimes we have church choirs, different groups that have, musical. So if someone's interested, they can go to the site and audition to perform.
Good idea.
Yep. And then I guess mark your calendars. People plan ahead of time. There was a military band actually, that we applied to have happen, and it just wasn't enough notice. And that was like 5 months ago. And they're
Wow.
like, let us know for next year. I'm like, well.
It's like, when do we need to let you know for next year? Like now?
And then I didn't even think about multiple years. Like
Sure.
the opportunity kind of presented itself that the Park Event Center wanted to partner with us, and we were able to make this happen with the space. And And then people started saying next year, you know, and all of a sudden it's like, this is probably going to be an annual event.
That's the plan, right?
Yeah.
Usually, you know, when people start finding out about it, the crowds start increasing the more that you're there, and the more they start putting it on the calendar for the same weekend every year, that kind of thing. And I think the timing is one of those things that looks like it's a really good timing. You know,
Sure.
It's before any snow flies. You know, maybe right after people are headed back to school, so they're not on family vacations all summer long and at the lake and all that kind of stuff. So the timing seems like it would be a really good time to have a family festival.
I think so.
And for the family just to spend some time together where they really can afford it. Pretty much anybody can come to this event and have fun all day long. So if you can only come in the morning, bring you and get your sister and her 4 kids and your brother and his 3 kids, and you can all spend some time together having fun that day.
Great memories. Yeah, like Joe Schmidt said, it's the 3 F's. Family, fun, and free.
Yeah,
you
free's
can't really
always
beat
a good
that.
thing. No, you really can't.
And family. What's more important, you know?
Absolutely. So it's not like it's vendor booths that you're looking at, like people selling wares at all. This is about having games and family fun time and listening to music and being at a place. So it's a rain or shine event because it's indoors.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not actually in our planning committee recently. I thought we'd be kind of flexible, like as long as they're hosting a game or a fun activity.
Yeah.
Then they could sell something, right? But the planning committee's like, no, that's not what this is about.
Right. That's not what we want.
So so it is about fun, making memories. And like Kimberly, who's on our planning committee, mentioned, you know, she's looking forward to meeting new families, meeting more families.
Yeah.
You know, and Teresa mentioned, you know, it is a chance for people to possibly learn about more community organizations.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think it's an indirect.
Indirectly, yeah.
Yeah, they're hosting a game, and it's like, oh, what are the Scouts all about?
Oh,
sure. Or the YMCA. I just thought that was a gym. You know,
and
they're like, oh, these are youth.
These
programs.
are youth places where you can actually go, and if you want to spend more time there. And YMCA's base has always been like to make sure that everybody can afford to go to the YMCA. That's their whole thing, right? I mean, that's what they want.
Yeah, that's our main. We're trying to include everyone because we do feel like people get left out from a lot of the stuff.
Yeah, not purposely maybe, but it happens, right? I mean, it just happens because life is hard.
But what about a community organization that comes? I mean, this thing will hold 1,200 people at once. I don't think people will be there the whole time. I think we'll turn people through, but people sure could. I'm sure there will be some people there the whole time.
Oh, there probably will be all day. Yep. It'll be a day to wear those kids out and come home, and they'll be sleeping all night.
And hopefully remember, forever. I guess.
And can we go back again next year? And then we'll just see what happens as it grows through time, right? But if you're looking for family fun, that's the 3 things. Family fun free. The event's happening Sunday, September 20th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So there's no tickets that you have to purchase for this event. Right. You just show up.
Free admission for families.
Free admission for families. Park Event Center in Waite Park. They'll have all kinds of games, fun activities all day. If you are somebody that is a musician and you're interested in auditioning to perform there, maybe you're somebody who's just kind of getting started in that part of it. Maybe you're like, I really do kind of want to perform more often. This might be a way for you to, show what you can do and see if you get booked. That'll be kind of fun to be able to see you there. And then if you want more information and to send those auditions, you can go to minnesotafamilymagazine.com. It's /festival, but probably if you type in Minnesota Family Magazine, you can get there easily, right?
Yep. There's a button on the bottom, too, for festival.
Okay.
And if you want to volunteer, a lot of people want to volunteer. They've been coming up to me after the chamber. They want to be there. They want to be a part of it. So there's also a volunteer application on link there, too.
That's a good idea. Your magazine has lots of neat stories in it. And again, it's pretty much all about family things, right? I'm looking at the cover. If you've already seen it in your mailbox, Unexpected Treasures at Your Library, teaching kids when to quit, the allowance debate, enjoying nature despite the heat. There's like a whole bunch of different stories in there. I've seen different pages all throughout this little book, and it looks really neat. And a lot of great pictures, full color. Yeah, it's really neat.
Thank you. Yeah, you're holding the 10th edition.
The 10th edition. So how often, though, does this come out?
We just put out 4 in a year is the plan. Yeah, that's where we're at now.
Okay.
The fall edition will be out the first week in September, and the winter one will come out the first week in December.
It's pretty exciting, huh?
Thanks. Yeah, we've been growing it, and right out the gate with the first one, we were published in an addendum to a book for writers on where to get their women's, family, or parenting articles published. So we get submissions from all over the country, but we're trying to focus on Minnesota.
Yeah.
So the more Minnesota writers, and we get people from all kinds of parts of but it is a lot of national that we get submissions from that I have to look
Kinda
through because
sort
we're in
through.
that book. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty fun. So you have to pick and choose kind of what's going in here.
Well, that's ideal. The
Yeah,
first
that's
magazine
ideal.
I ever did was 2004. And I remember you want to be able to pick and choose. That's for sure. Because if you just count on everything and then it comes in, it might not be what you expect. And
Right.
I would rather, look at, 30 qualified candidates for articles and pick the top 16 or whatever.
Exactly. Pick things that you really want to talk about and feature it. Yeah.
We try to balance it out too. We're talking about all this stuff,
Yeah. It's good. It's very similar to my show. It's what matters here
Right.
in Central
Oh, it is
Minnesota,
really.
right?
I've been so excited that once I found out I got to be on here, it is an honor because this is what matters. The show is important.
Well, I appreciate you coming in and sharing this with us, and everybody want to put that date on your calendar in September 20th, 10 to 3, free event for you and your family at the Park Event Center, right down there in Waite Park.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Jason, thanks for being here.
Thanks.